Dear Emmett, I know you're probably confused about why I'm writing to you. I mean, we text all the time and we're with each other 90% of the time, so why would we ever have to write each other letters? Of course, this time I'm not even in the same county as you. I've told you some story about having to spend time with my parents, but really I just needed to get to clear my head a little bit. I just needed to put some space between us so that I could reflect on myself and on our relationship. Before I go any further, I want to apologise for how much I've been picking fights with you lately. I think I thought that this would be easier if you just didn't love me anymore already. I don't know why I thought that you wouldn't love me anymore when we fight over dishes. I think I was just being hopeful. You always tell me I have such a positive outlook on things, but my God, am I finding it hard to be positive about this. I'm stuck in this weird space because I so desperately need my best friend, but that's you. And I've been so slow to talk to you about this because even though I know that you're going to be my biggest support, I also know that I'm going to hurt you so much, and I don't know if I have the strength to do that. This has been weighing on my heart for a while now, but I think I'm finally ready to talk to you about it. Emmett, I'm a lesbian. I am so sorry that I have to tell you this, and I want you to know that there is nothing that you did to influence this. And I have tried so hard to just pretend like this isn't happening, but I can't do that anymore. I was always told that women have deeper and more intimate friendships with each other, so I thought that the way that I felt about the women in my life was normal, and I thought that the fact that I didn't feel that way about men was just because women and men were different that way. They didn't have the same kind of friendship, and I didn't realise that the way that my soul ached when my friends would get boyfriends wasn't because I was scared that they were going to take them away from me, but because I wanted them to be with me instead. I met a woman, this beautiful, confident, butch woman with colourful hair whose laugh just lights me up from the inside. I met her out one night and she left me link her arm as we walked down the road because my heels were too high and I had had one too many drinks. I don't love her, not like that. We're not having an affair, it's nothing like that, but when I saw her and how confident she was in herself, I knew that's what I wanted to be. I knew that's what I needed. I have always been so proud to be your wife. I've thrown myself into that role, but I've hid myself in it too. Whenever I found myself getting too close to a woman, I'd pull away and just focus on our relationship because I thought that if I made ours a happy marriage, that these feelings would just go away and we could just go back to normal. I have gone through so many close friends because every time I felt myself falling for one of them, I would run as fast as I could. I was so happy when you got a job that meant that we had to move so often, because losing touch with friends isn't as strange when you move as it is when you're still in the same city as each other. Do you remember the first time I told you I loved you? It wasn't the first time you said it, but it was the first time I did. That's where I am right now. I'm sat on that same bench, writing this letter to you. That day, I looked across the park and I saw these two radiant, proud women, so much in love with each other, and my heart broke. I told you I loved you, and you thought that I was nervous because it was a big step for me, but really when I looked at those women, I realised something about myself that I had tried so hard to just never acknowledge, and it terrified me. I've told you over the years that I can't remember that time, but it's that I don't want to remember it, because every time I think about it, I think of how much hurt I could have avoided for the both of us if I had just ended things there. Now that I know, I feel like it's so obvious looking back. I remember this time when I was a teenager that a friend of mine was really upset and I was comforting her, and I just got this all-consuming urge to kiss her, and it terrified me. I shot away from her like she was electric, and I never let myself touch her again. I am so scared to lose you. I can't imagine my life without you in it. You are my best friend. And if I could just ignore this part of me, I would. But I can't. I can't do that to myself, and I can't do it to you either. You deserve to have someone who loves you wholly and unconditionally. I know once you read this, your image of me is going to be changed forever. I wish that I could undo it, but I can't. I know you're going to need your space, so I'm going to stay here for a while. You can let me know whenever you're ready for me to come back and we can talk about this in person. I love you. I love you so much. And I am so sorry